G'day everyone, welcome back. Day 3 of harvest. Starting a bit weird. I pulled onto the road and we got sheep. Neighbour's sheep got out, so they are, yeah, we're going to put them back for them. But now I've got the school bus coming, so I'm just going to have to, I'll be back. Now we're not much for stock work. We're good at keeping crops in paddocks, that's about it. So see how we go here. Just like that, they're back in the paddock. Bit of excitement for the morning. We didn't have the fog this morning that we thought we were going to get, which is nice. I thought it was going to be 28 today, but it's actually only going to be 23. But as long as we get a bit of wind with that, we should be okay. So we're going to head down, well, we're going to grab some stuff from the shed, then we're going to head down, do those filter changes on the ute, and we'll just see what it looks like out there, if it's worth us doing a sample or not, just so we know what it's at, if it's any chance of today or not. And yeah, that'll be the plan, and we'll go from there. So not in the biggest of rushes this morning. We had, now I don't know, I forgot to check it this morning, but I'm going to say 2 or 3 mils yesterday of rain. We have got Braden's chaser all sorted, that's ready to roll. Isaac's chaser, they've just shot down, we've got the loader down the end there. So they're going to bring the loader up, and we're going to just use that as a work platform to get up to the auger there, so that the guys aren't hanging off the auger trying to do it. So we're just going to be in the bucket to do the light on the top of that thing. I've also got all there's 2 oil filters and 2 fuel filters to change on that. And then we've got this. So this bloody auger is a nightmare. It just jams up there with, yeah, I don't know why, but it's just jamming. So I've got some white lithium grease. I'm going to spray up there now, let it set, and then come back to it in a little bit. And we will hopefully, oh man, the flies. We will hopefully be able to lift it. So we might need to, I don't know, bust a winch out on my ute or something just to help it get past that one point. And then after there, we should be good. I did put this nylon block in at seeding time, and it did work for a little bit, but at the moment it is kind of acting like a brake. So I reckon we'll try and adjust the winch somehow so I can try and hit that out and get rid of that completely. We're all go. So we've got those 2 filters to do. And so Braden's on that one, and Isaac's up here just draining out our fuel from the 2 fuel filters, which are sitting on the back there. And then Henry is up the top there, fixing a light to the top so that Isaac can see at night into the fill bins. Once we got all this sorted, we'll walk out to the canola and feel what it's like, if it's worth doing a test or not. Poor Braden got stitched up. This is the side that the oil is higher up in your pipes. So it's not free draining the tank. What it's doing is it's free draining from the pipe above. And as you can see, there was quite a puddle on the ground. So Isaac's had to switch in because Braden's gloves were all covered in oil. So we're getting that one sorted. Then we'll do the fuel. We're topping that one up with hydraulic oil. And then we've also got to top this one up as well, because I believe Rex is low. Yeah, so Rex, this is going to take, we should have done that at the shed, but I completely forgot. So we'll probably have to put about 40 litres in this one. So we'll have to do a couple trips, but that's what it's going to take.
Esperance.
Oh. I think you boys are going to need to have a bloody uniform change when you get back to the shed.
Yeah, maybe. This isn't going overly well.
Maybe a quick shower.
It's working.
We can't figure out what's holding it up there. We've tried prying and moving and everything, so we're now just going to use the winch and hook onto it and see if we can just give it a bit of assistance with pulling it forward past whatever's holding it up there, and then we can have a look. The winch worked nicely. Obviously when we had both going at the same time, it worked a lot better than trying to use just one. But now we're just going to jump up, we're going to grind that whole section flat up there and just hope that fixes the issue. I think it might just be a whole bunch of rust and crap that's built up over the years that's causing issues. Now time to see if we've got a chance of harvest or not today. Well, let's see what the pods are like. Not too bad. If it was quite high moisture, they'd be a bit ropey and you wouldn't be able to thresh it out so easily. So, I don't know. There's a chance. It was 5.5 when we stopped the other night. We had, let's just call it 2 mils of rain, 3 mils of rain, something like that. And then we had quite a lot of wind yesterday. So with that wind, obviously helps dry out the canola. Look, I'm going to put my guess in at 9.5. So we need 8% to be deliverable, but my guess is 9.5. So we'll see what it is. Fairly clean. Yeah. Header was saying 10.5, so we'll see what we're at. 9.9. Better than what the header said. I predicted 9.5, so there's a chance of harvest today. Not now, but later. We're going to give it a go at 1 o'clock. We'll do another sample then and just see what it is. It will come down a little bit. I don't foresee it coming down a huge amount, but we'll just keep trying throughout the day. We don't want to obviously have it get to where it's right and we're not, down there harvesting. What we're going to do, Henry is down, he's got the truck, he's going to start carting some gravel to my place, so that's all sorted. He's already done, I think, 8 or 9 loads down there, so we're going to start back up with that while we can. And I've got that loaded up. We're going to go down. I'm going to mow my lawn for the first time. So I'm going to do that, fertilise it. Need to get on the roof. I've got some fly wire to seal up all of the, all the vents on the roof. So all your exhaust fans go out to it. We're getting flies in the house and it's just a nightmare. So I'm just going to seal that up so we don't get that. Boys are going to come down. We're going to do some shoveling. Got to fill back in a hole, put some more limestone around the place. So I'll get the boys to do that. And yeah, hopefully by this afternoon, we're going. But time will tell, won't it? Got to fill the pool up because it's evaporating quite quickly now. We're going to chuck the cover back on once I've filled it up. But what we need to do is we need to finish up the front here. So we need to put the limestone across the front, and then that way when the guys come back with the bobcats, they can then clean it up, get it all nice and neat. So we need a bit of weeding, as you can see. The next thing, you can see that out the front here is actually done quite well since we've finished. Everything's growing nicely, which is great. You can see that it's actually stained on the limestone there. So that's from our dam water. Ever since we switched to using our dam, it's so muddy, and you can see the sprayers. They're just it's just staining the thing. So we've got to change that. What we're going to do is I'll just take them off and change it to some drippers, some high flow drippers. Same with here. It's just spraying too much, and it's not looking nice. That one there popped off again, so that's been fixed, and need to bury that back up. And then as we come out the back, you'll see our beautiful lawn. Well, look at that, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to do the first mow on it, and then I want to actually start the retic back up, because you can see I've got a dry spot just there, and I've got a dry spot over there that I need to fix. That one there got dry, but you can see it's coming back. Out here is actually, you can still see, flies. You can still see some of the edges, but it's come up quite nice. The thing I'm not overly happy about is it is quite lumpy, but not really much I can do about that. When we laid it, we had a flat surface, so I think it's just due to the turf and how lumpy it was when we were rolling it out. That's the only thing I can put it down to. Yeah, so we've got to figure that out. In here, the grass is actually done quite well in here as well, as you can see. Hopefully, eventually, it'll start growing out, but at the moment, it's just the runners. Then over here, you can see our duckies. So the ducks are in there. I don't know the longevity of ducks. We'll see. They I think that pen might be too small for them. Who knows? 4 ducks. Anyway, we will get to and do some mowing. So while I can see it up there, so these are the exhaust fans. That'll be for the kitchen, toilets, bathroom, and even the chimney. I'm going to jump up there with some fly wire and wrap it around and zip tie it up, because as you can see, I've got flies all over me. They're just getting into the house, and it's just a pain. We've always got these flies just flying around inside when we shouldn't. So we're just going to go and seal that up, so we have no more flies getting inside. 8.2 is the moisture, so it's 20 past 1 at the moment, which is that's come down a lot quicker than what we thought, which is, we're more than happy with that. So we're going to get harvesting. 8 is deliverable, 8.5 is deliverable to town, and obviously 8.2 we can blend out very easy with that 5.5 stuff that we've got. So down to the paddock. We are underway. First chase load is just there. I just took a sample just there. We're going to go and run that so we know what it is. Just got out of the header with Dad just to do a quick refresher in there with him, and we've got Brian on his way out. So Brian will be here, I think he said 2:30, but I think it's going to be more like 3 o'clock from memory. Actually no, it might be 2:30. Anyway, I got to hurry if it's 2:30. That's only half an hour, so 15 minutes away. But we're underway. The moisture on the headers are saying that it is quite low, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what our moisture actually is. The header was saying about 6.8, which very low, very amazing. If it is, be fantastic. So let's get up here and find out. What's your guess? I'm going to say 7.5, and we've got to quickly race back down because that bloody bolt just shore again on that chaser bin. So yeah, we've got a down chaser bin at the moment. Anyway, let's find out what our moisture is. Oh, 7.1, nice and dry. So we're going to keep on harvesting, and we don't need to worry about blending anything out because that's all dry and crispy. Absolutely perfect. That's up the top, that's nice. Where was it?
This one?
Yeah, because you just moved on. Right. Yeah, okay. Just fold it, go back to where you had it. Alright, if you jump up and fold it out, I'm just going to watch it while it does it, and then don't unload. I'm going to jump up in there and see if I can fit it with the PDO settings.
Yep.
See if I can change it to a slower engage or something. watching it, it's so hard to say what the issue is. I think when it's folding out, I was assuming it was landing on the prongs, whereas I don't think it's landing on the prongs. Let me just pause my music. I think what's happening is, I'll show you on my steering wheel. So that's the one on the fixed one, and then this one's coming over and it needs to engage like that. I think what's happening is it's going over too fast, the auger's shaking and it's slipping onto it like this. So when this auger is engaging and turning, this one can't, and then that's how it's popping the shear bolt. At least that's what I think. I'm not entirely sure, but we can only assume. Anyway, I've got a couple phone calls to make, then I'll try and get the drone up. And Brian is also going to be here shortly, so we'll see if I can even get the drone up, but you guys will see the drone, whether or not it'll be before Brian or after Brian, I'm not sure, but it's good. We're harvesting. It's good. Day 3, but really day 2. Anyway. Well, the drone footage was good. I still really love that drone. That drone is just amazing. The colours, the zoom, everything on there. Still getting used to it. When you're zoomed right in on things, you can't turn your gimbal or go as fast because it preferences smoothness, which is good. But I'm just getting used to it. But yeah, anyway, used it to check the auger. When Braden, when he folded it last year, when Paige was using it, what would happen was where we were zoomed in on that sleeve, I'm not sure if I'll show the footage or not, but where we were zoomed in on that sleeve, it would push up, and that was an indication to us that it wasn't working, and we'd have to get out and spin that auger. And then a combination of, we've also on that tractor we can put a PTO to a low engagement speed, so we're hoping that with the low engagement speed and he's also folding his auger out slowly, that it works. Now it's honestly a hit and miss. We honestly have no idea if it's going to work or not. But yeah, anyway, Brian is still a little ways away though, a bit late getting out of town, but that's all right. We're just going to go up and grab a cone for him so he's got somewhere to line up to. But other than that, smooth sailing. So we'll yeah, we'll just keep on harvesting. It's good. Cone is on the ground and waiting for Brian. I believe he'll be here in probably about 20 minutes. And we've got our land tracks going, so I don't know why, but we're only getting coverage from, if you guys can see that, we're only getting coverage from Dad. But Henry's there, Dad and Braden are currently unloading, and that there is Isaac on his way out, and then you can see me over there. Oh, apparently I can flip it up like that. How do I get out of that? Oh God, there we go. So yeah, no, it's good. We're first day using it, so we'll figure out why we can't see Henry at some point, but other than that, so far so good. First load of canola, out she goes. That wasn't Brian driving, that was Buff. Well, Brian was there, but Brian's got a lot more commitments now with trucks and things in town. He's got contracts with the Shire and side tippers and all that sort of stuff. So Brian, I think, is going to be, I don't know, 50-50, or he might not even be driving for us this year, but Buff will be in his truck. And yeah, that's why you would have seen it reverse up and back a little bit, because Buff has never pulled under our augers before. But first load is out, and we had the chaser going as well, which was good. So we've got one of the boys, so that was Isaac, trained up on how to go over the top of a truck. And yeah, they're out there harvesting. There is a chaser coming in. I'm going to get a sample and go and grab that and see what it is, just so we know that we're still good. Now I know we're still good, but I just want to make sure, because this bin's basically empty now. We can now clear the moisture on it and then write the new moisture on it. So yeah, now we just sit back and watch them work. .6. If you'd told me this morning that our canola would get down to 6.6 today, I would have said you're lying. I would have said you're lying. That is absolutely amazing. 6.6 is really low. So deliverable, as I've already mentioned, is 8%. So 6.6 is well clear of that. I'm gonna let the boys know. Then I'm gonna go and grab the meals for everyone, because my eldest rat bag has got tutoring this afternoon, so just a bit easier for me to go and grab it instead of Rhiannon having to try and work around all that to come out to the paddock. So with that, guys, I'll leave the video there. If the video looks like it's longer, it's because something interesting happened. Hopefully nothing interesting happens. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification so stay up to date for the videos for this harvest, and I'll catch you in the next one. Moisture is 6.6.